Yo, what's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy, Kevin Forte. Guys, we're taking a look at the Colorado Avalanche, baby. They make a big signing Cale Makar to a 6-year, $9 million per season contract. So we'll be taking a look at this deal in this video. If you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, and more videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. And let's take a look at Cale Makar. So Cale Makar is getting paid. Now, the 22-year-old defenseman is probably one of the top 5 best defensemen in the NHL right now. And that's a pretty big statement. Now, there's other guys around the league you could look at. You've got Cale Makar, Miro Heiskanen, Adam Fox, Quinn Hughes, and you could probably make an argument that, I don't know, a lot of people maybe don't agree with this, but I really like Jacob Chikrin in Arizona. I really think he's a guy that you could build a team around, and I think the Coyotes are going to be in the process of doing that. But those 5 guys in particular are really, really talented. So we'll see what happens here, but I think Cale Makar, this is a no-brainer. Now, this contract is a 6-year deal, so he will be 28 at the end of this contract. So he could still get paid again, one more big contract before his career is over. And this is a good opportunity for Cale Makar to get some dough. Now, he did play, before his NHL days. He was a Hobey Baker winner with UMass Amherst. Did really well up there. He's from Calgary, Alberta, which obviously, he's not from the U.S. But in his time in Colorado, his first season, he put up 50 points in 57 games as an Avalanche. Again, an Avalanche defenseman. And this season, he put up 44 points in 44 games. He's got 94 points in 101 NHL games. He was a 4th overall pick back in 2017, in the 2017 draft. At 22 years old, there is still tons of potential in Makar. And this is a guy that, a right-shot defenseman, you could rely upon, and he's good on both ends of the rink. He's, you're not paying a defenseman $9 million to just be an offensive defenseman, or you're not paying a defenseman who's just very defensive-minded $9 million. You have to have the package of both, and Cale Makar has that. And like I said, this is a no-brainer. He got a little bit more than Miro Heiskanen, who made 8.45. We just saw Seth Jones sign at 9.5. So Cale Makar, you could argue, took a discount. Some people were saying he could make as much as 10 or 11 million this summer if he really wanted per season. But again, that you were probably looking at a shorter term deal, maybe a 3, 4, 5-year deal. The 6 years gives him a little bit of leverage, sends him into free agency if he really wanted to. He'll be 28 at that time, and he could get paid some more big bucks, which I'm sure he will. Once the salary cap moves up at that point, maybe he wins a cup or two with the Avalanche, he will be able to do that. There is no trade clauses or anything like that in this deal. 6 years, $54 million over the next 6 years for Cale Makar. A great contract for both sides. And now I think Joe Sakic, now that Cale Makar is signed, he's going to swirl back on pending free agents, goaltender Philip Grubauer, and the captain Gabe Landeskog. I hope that they get one of or both of those guys back. But again, you have to remember what's in the pipeline, because they do have to re-sign Nathan MacKinnon next year, and he's going to, at the very least, double his salary. He's making $5.5 million right now. He's going to look for at least 10 or 11 million in his contract next summer, and the Avalanche are going to need the cap space to do that. And now that you've signed Makar for $9 million, and you potentially bring back a guy like Grubauer and or Landeskog, the cap definitely gets a little bit tight there in Colorado. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of this signing. Like I said, Cale Makar is one of the best young defensemen in today's NHL. This is a slam dunk contract. Under 9.5, I think, is a steal. And this is a guy that he wants to win in Colorado. That's what that signing says to me. This is a guy that is going to produce a point per game in the NHL as a defenseman. He's going to be a Norris candidate every year like he was this year. But he took a home down discount to stay in Colorado and to win a Stanley Cup. He likes this group, and hopefully this sends a message to guys like Gabe Landeskog, like, hey, take the little bit of a discount so we could win a chip here. And I think there's some issues with that contract with Landeskog. I think they are going to get things done with Grubauer, especially with this year's goalie market, unless they want to go somewhere else and look for a cheaper option like Holtby, but is that even worth the move? I don't think so. You're better off keeping Grubauer. He had a rough playoffs, but send him back to Colorado. I really think that, this is a special team in Colorado, and they have a chance to do something, but you've got to keep your core. And Landeskog, Grubauer, and Makar are a huge part of that, and eventually, next year, the talk will be about Nathan MacKinnon. So, let me know what you guys think down below. And if you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and let's go Avs.